M track. Okay, test 1, 2. Nice. You got me now? Is the sound okay? No weird echoes. Beautiful. All right. So, like we were saying, great to be back for another beautiful day in OFA. Awesome to see you guys. I already see the hands going up. We have questions, means we have progress, things to do. I'm excited to get into your business and into your marketing as always. It looks like I see a new member. I'm going to try and pronounce this properly. Maritau. Great to have you with us this morning, Marital. If you or anybody else has any questions, just a quick reminder on how we do things here in our sessions. If you have a question you would like to ask, all you need to do is raise your hand. Simply raise your hand. And to do that is down at the bottom. Ah, beautiful. I hit the nail on the head. So if anybody wants to raise their hand, get added to the list. I go through the hands that are raised. That is what gets you to come up, speak, and ask your questions. So if anybody has a question, please just raise your hand. At the bottom of Zoom, we have a little react button. Click react, and then you'll see a pop-up with a button that says raise hand. Click that raise hand button. You'll see your hand go up in Zoom and get you added to the list. And if you don't have questions, that's perfectly fine as well. A rising tide raises all ships, and many people like to join and just watch others and learn from the questions that others are asking. So if you're here to learn, observe, and grow quickly, you're absolutely in the perfect spot. So let's get it started. Karen is going to be first. Good morning, Karen.
Hi, Dante. How are you?
Awesome. How about yourself?
Good, good. Thank you. How are you guys? Hi, Charlie. Hi, everybody. Okay. So I'm gonna go straight to the question. Okay. And do you have permission to share?
Yeah, I think so. Let me just double check
Okay.
here. Yes, you should be
Okay.
good. Nice. Here we go.
Okay. Share this window. Okay. So I'm gonna go. Where is it? Sorry, guys. So many things open here. Sorry.
It is the
Okay,
life.
here it is. Okay, so this is the webinar funnel, right? I just have very precise questions. Okay,
Sure.
so and if you see something that's off, you can let me know. See, I put another photo of me. No
Much
AI.
better.
Yeah, yeah, I think so. People connect much better with real.
Yes,
So
they
that's
do.
yeah. So I put that, and then this, and this one is good. This is the question that one of the questions. How do I take out because here, like when I go like to see it, it has this this yellow stripe. How do I get rid of that?
Ah, great question. So what this yellow stripe is telling us is that the funnel is in test mode. Your funnel has
Okay.
two modes, test mode and live mode. You use
Okay.
test mode to run those test credit cards, but have you already run your test purchases and you're ready to go live?
I that's the thing. If it's in test mode, I tried to put my card, but it said that my card had no funds, which is not true. So,
Yes, when the funnel
um,
is in test mode, you
okay, so
cannot run live credit
that's
cards. You have to
why
use the test card number, and it's
here.
that four. Yes. So you want to get out of test mode, correct?
Yes, I want to get
Yes.
out.
So you're showing correct. You are in test mode.
Uh-huh.
Let's go to our main funnel settings, just to the
Yeah.
right.
Okay. Uh,
Sorry, where'd we just click? Oh, no, go back into your funnel.
oh
Sorry,
boy.
click back on your funnel. Nice. Top right is a settings button. I call those
Oh,
the
here.
main funnel. Yes, anything you do in these settings applies to every single step within your funnel. And
Oh,
we
here
can
it
see
is.
test mode. There we go. We're just going to click no
All right.
and update at the bottom. Now, hold
Okay.
on. Hit the brakes. I'm looking in your head code and I'm not seeing Microsoft Clarity. I want Microsoft Clarity on everybody's funnel when we launch. Do you know what Clarity is, Karen?
I have no idea.
Oh, bingo. Here we go. Microsoft Clarity is screen recording and heat mapping software. Basically, this is what we use to find out how customers are interacting with our funnel, Karen. Because when we launch, we either get great results or not great results. So, how do we make decisions based on those results? How do I know what's working in my funnel, what's not working? What should I keep? What should I tweak? Where are people falling off? Where should I be directing my focus right away? All those
Okay.
get answered by Clarity. So let me get you the link. Bingo, had it handy today.
Okay, let me see.
I'm going to put this in the chat for you.
Okay.
It's a
Uh,
walkthrough on how to set up and install Clarity. Your Clarity code is going to go right in your header. I don't know why my annotation tool is gone.
it's called Comma Chaser.
Yeah, I just put it on a URL that I have. It's just a funnel that has a video walkthrough for you.
Oh, that's a video walkthrough to do this.
Yep, to set up your Clarity and
Okay.
then install the code on your funnel. Correct.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so I have it. I open it and
That's
then
it.
I'll do it later.
Bingo. That's
Okay.
exactly right. Do that later. Before you launch, before you go make a social post or run ads, before you send any traffic to your funnel, I want to see Clarity on it.
Okay. All right. Whatever that means, I'll do it. Like it's like a I don't know. I don't
Oh, well, I can explain really quick. In
okay.
Clarity, Karen,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to be able to literally watch screen recordings, watch the
Oh,
videos of people on your funnel. So now, as you're sending people to the funnel, you're watching videos and seeing where they're clicking, and it's called a
mm-hmm.
dead click. But
Oh,
where are they
okay.
clicking that they're expecting something to happen, but
Okay.
nothing is happening? Oh,
Okay.
so you as a CEO now, you see that and you're like, oh, great, let me go. Everybody's clicking on this image and nothing is happening. So let me go make this image clickable.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Simple things.
Oh,
Also, heat
nice.
mapping.
Okay.
Heat mapping is incredible. You can see, like, oh, everything is green, 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 meaning people are using it and looking through it normally.
Yeah.
Red. Well, there's a red section. When people hit this, they're leaving my funnel. So let me address
Oh,
this part of
good.
my funnel right away.
That's nice.
Also,
Okay.
Karen, I'm going to do a full training on this because Clarity has grown over these last
Mm-hmm.
6 months. So
Mm-hmm.
I'll have a full training coming to you guys next week. I don't have time this week. Anyway, uh, uh,
Okay.
Clarity is a Microsoft product, which means
Oh,
it has
okay.
Microsoft Copilot inside of it. So gone are the
Mm.
days that you have to watch the screen recordings and you have to look at your heat mapping. Now we just ask Clarity's AI. There's in the top right of
Nice.
Clarity, you'll see a summary button. You click that, and AI will watch the videos, look at your heat mapping, and say, "Oh, based on what I'm seeing, you need to change this and this and this
Wow.
and this." It's
That's
awesome.
amazing.
And that's
That's
going to be your
amazing.
day every single day, Karen. The
Oh,
start of
that's
your
great.
day is I log into Clarity. I have it look at my new recordings, my new actions. It's
Yeah.
telling me what I need to fix, and I go do that. That's literally a CEO every single day.
That's so good. That's amazing.
Nice.
And another thing, because I watched I already put the Zoom address and everything. Is it necessary at the beginning, Dante, to have like the webinar thing? Like, because I have a like a pro account, Zoom,
Yep.
but you have to pay like extra. So, but it's an extra like so I just wanted to ask you, like, is it like 100% necessary to do it in the first seminars or
Do what exactly? What do you mean?
to put the webinar profile in Zoom?
No, you don't
Okay.
have to. You can just
Okay.
use the simple meeting and
Yeah.
you're just going to. That means, Karen, that you're manually going to change the URLs. Like each week, the webinar will be a new meeting, a new URL. So you just have to make sure to go
Oh,
go into the
oh,
email sequence each week and change it up for that new URL. That's all.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so that just to make sure that each week the URLs that we're delivering for those registrants of that week is to the right meeting. That's all
Okay.
it is.
Okay, that's all you got. Yeah, because I wanted to do it,
Oh,
but
cancel.
later.
Sorry, cancel. We want to make sure to save our change. Always, always saving. So you turn from test mode yes to test mode no. Nice.
Update
Let's
funnel.
update. There we go.
Okay.
Beautiful. Top right, really quick. Now you can see
Perfect.
live. You're no longer test mode.
Okay, so if I go, oh, sorry,
It's
preview.
okay.
If I go live, let's see.
Yep. Oh, that yellow
See?
bar is still
Yeah.
there. This is just give it a couple seconds to update.
Okay. It
This
will
is
go
gonna go
away.
away. Yes,
Okay, perfect.
100%.
And the other thing was, so I'll test that. Uh, I did, let me show you this. Uh, I updated like the product description, like shorter. Is this good?
Nice. That's much better than
Much
what we
better.
had before. I
Yeah.
imagine you can probably get it even tighter.
Yeah.
Uh
Even like I don't know, up to here. maybe.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. Because you have your stack right next
Yeah.
to it. So you
Oh, look
always
at my
have the,
stack. Look at my stack.
and it looks so good.
Okay.
Looks
See, I did
fantastic.
everything. I
Yes, and you
put
almost
the
hit that 10x multiplier perfectly. I'd call it perfect. You're really right there. So this is so good.
okay, good. Awesome.
Yep.
And here I have to program this,
Correct.
but
That timer, this is your order form page. So that timer is going to end at 11:59 at midnight at 12 o'clock on Sunday. So that's the time that you're going to choose. Yep. Your
because
end
this
date will be the Sunday after your webinar
here.
happens. Sure.
Okay, sorry, my webinar is gonna be now on the 13th.
Beautiful.
I
So
changed everything.
that's right. I'd say, okay, no problem.
Okay.
Now, so that's the date. The end time, the 13th is Sunday. So let's end it at 11:59. Click that end time drop
Okay.
down and go to
11:59. Could I
well,
write
that's
it down?
AM. We want to do
Oh,
PM.
oh my
PM
God.
on that night and go to the last 11 o'clock time
Yeah,
on.
here. 11:30.
I think you can go, I think you can scroll down more and get a later time.
No.
No, that's it. Okay. Yeah, just use 11:30.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Now, so 11:30 on Sunday night, this
Mm-hmm.
timer is going to hit and this page will no longer be available. So then we have our expire action. When this
Mm-hmm.
timer expires, what do we want to do? And we probably want to, there's a couple options here, Karen. We can take them to an order form page that has our same product listed at a higher price because they didn't
Mm-hmm.
choose that they didn't follow the timeline,
Mm-hmm.
or we can reroute them to the registration page of our webinar. So they re-enroll for the webinar and then they get access to the offer for those extended days. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Yeah. So the
Oh, good.
simplest is to like redirect them to the so I would
Yes, the simplest
redirect
would be
to
to redirect them
URL.
right to your webinar for that next week. Yep,
So
redirect to
it would be
URL,
to the
and
first one where they register.
that's exactly right,
Okay,
Karen.
perfect. Okay,
Yep,
I'll do that. I'll do that later.
nice.
And the other thing, so I have a good news. I've been doing my podcast.
Yeah,
Very nice content. So, and I
yeah,
made, yes, and I made like a very nice lead because remember you told me, forget about your web page. So
yep.
now I did like a lead funnel for my podcast, and here it is. So basically, I'm
Uh-huh.
just sending them to the. So they give me the email, and I send them the thing, the podcast, the episode,
Mm,
right? But I just wanted to make a quick question here. Let me see in the thank you page. So then, like the structure that ClickFunnels gives you, it tells you to sell, the 3-day challenge, right?
yep.
So here it is. Just have like 5 minutes. This I did good.
Yes, you
Good.
did.
5 minutes. So it's used to be 99, now it is 47. This challenge is for you if you don't need to do years of therapy to change your life. And here says what it includes: day 1, day 2,
Yes.
day 3. I don't know if it's too long, but I think
That's
it's
so good.
okay. Additional bonus.
Yep.
Just subscribe now and start transforming your self-confidence since day 1. I
If we
don't know if
click that
this,
button, it'll scroll me back up, correct?
I think so.
Let's click it and see.
Let's click it. Oh, no, because
Cool.
this is this is not the live page.
It's a preview, but it
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 should
acts
work. That
absolutely it
okay.
should. So let's
Okay.
go into that.
I did.
Edit.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Uh, okay.
Okay, and let's go down to that button.
Storefront page. Yes, exactly.
Click
What
that
is that?
button. I don't even know what that is,
What's a
Karen.
storefront page?
I have never seen. Oh, it's a go-to. Okay, so this button would link them to your store page.
That's the thing because there I'm not. It's not for them to for the. It's not for them for the podcast. This is for the challenge, for the 3-day challenge.
Correct.
So
So
where do I send them?
what we need to really just do here, Karen, is just have your buttons open a pop-up. And then in the pop-up here, make your order form that sells your product. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
so
how?
make your product in your ClickFunnels account, make a pop-up here, put the let me help you make it really quick.
Yeah, I just
Are you down with that?
of course.
Okay, let's do our pop-up. At the very top, my annotation tool is gone, but at the
Oh
top,
no.
you have some top middle. Click anywhere on your funnel. Let's get out of the button
Uh-huh.
settings.
Uh-huh.
And then top middle, go to the very top, that blue bar. Yeah, even above that. Yeah, put your mouse up, and there's some options just up to your right. Just move your mouse. Don't scroll. It's at the very
Uh-huh.
top of your page.
Here.
There we go. There we
Oh,
go. There's our
here.
pop-up. Show the
Uh-huh.
pop-up. There we go.
Show the pup.
So there's nothing there now. Let's make the thing. Let's add a headline.
Okay.
A blank section, one column row, headline.
Okay. Headline.
Bingo. Now
Okay.
let's add the order form. So just type,
Oh.
go back to add your
Oh
elements.
no.
It's okay. Just add element, hit your little action button, put your mouse on the headline to get the
Here.
orange.
Uh-huh.
Yep. And then add element, the orange action button. Bingo. Now, every time we go to add an element, our search at the very top is always enabled. So as we get faster with our building, like I know what element I'm looking for, we don't even have to click the search. We can just type. So type out check for me. We're looking for our checkout element. And there we go. Checkout, bottom left.
Here.
Bingo. There we go.
Ooh,
So
nice.
now you can design this, Karen. You can make it pretty, have a headline that at least says what package they're purchasing, the same name you showed them on the page.
Yeah,
We
the
just wanna
challenge,
be-
the 3-day
That's
challenge.
right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Lock in your 3-day challenge, claim your 3-day challenge, hyper accelerate your success with the name of the challenge, just to make sure that people know where they are and what they're buying. We want to be
Oh, so this is
congruent.
just gonna pop up. And then
That's right. Now,
here
yes,
I put the product.
there it is, Karen.
I
That's
do have the
exactly
product
right. So
though.
now all of your buttons on the page open the pop-up. So wherever they click the button, the pop-up opens up and it says claim your 3-day challenge today.
But is that gonna happen in the lead? No, right? In the lead
No,
one?
it'll
No.
happen
Okay.
here on
Only
the thank
here.
you page. That's correct.
So here, I do this product select here.
Yes, you could, but we're just going to add it to the page itself and you don't have it made. I'll show you how to do
I
that.
have it made.
Oh, bingo. Well, yeah, this is exactly what we're going to do then. Close down
Okay.
your pop-up.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. And click save. Oh, it looks like you already saved. Nice. Hey, do me a favor. Just click any of your text above you. Just click a headline
Uh-huh.
and just put a space at the end of it. Just a space at the end. Okay, great. Click off to the side and now we'll be able to save again.
Oh, okay.
Save the change. Nice. Okay,
Okay.
exit the editor, top left.
Mm-hmm. Here.
Mm-hmm.
There?
Absolutely.
Okay. Sorry, I have like this small that they're doing here
You're A-okay.
the grass. Okay.
You're A-okay. Actually, can't hear a thing. You have a great
Oh,
mic.
good. Good.
So 3 dots on your thank you page. You can see
Uh-huh.
the thank you page is showing that little caution sign because
Yeah.
you just added an order form. So the page is now looking to collect monies, but there's no products to sell. So 3 dots on that thank you. Add products.
Oh, okay.
There it is. And now add product. Click the button in the top right. Absolutely. Choose that new product.
It's right here.
Bingo. Select it.
Oh, there's nothing happening.
Uh,
It should happen.
click any other product. Sure.
There's a glitch.
Yeah, it feels like your browser here because this just works. Close this down, X in the top right.
Okay. Okay, but I know how to do it. So what do I do for that to work?
That's it. All we
That's
have
it.
to do, Karen, is add the product just like I showed you here. The last step that you have is to now finish the build because now your build has changed. It's opt-in to order form. You're positioning the order form as a thank you, but
Mm-hmm.
technically you have a product there. So now that's an order form. You
Oh
just need to
boy.
finish the build. No, this is all great. This is exactly how they should be run. You just have
Okay.
to finish the build. So if you're going to have upsells that come after this purchase, add your OTO pages. If you're not going to have upsells, then the last step we need is an order confirmation. So when they
Mm-hmm.
purchase, they get taken to the next step that shows their order, confirms their purchase, and gives them next steps to go access. Does that make
Okay.
sense?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you recommend? Like, should I stay only with this or do the upsell?
Well, what I recommend is to have order bumps. Order bumps are the closest thing to free money that we have in marketing. So I would have an order bump that goes along with that purchase on your order form. They can buy your challenge for $47. And then what else can they buy? Right. And
Mm-hmm.
this can be
The
like,
boot camp, which is upsell,
there we go.
479, which was the other one. Like that's the
So
other product that I have.
So that'll be too expensive for a bump. What I'm
Okay.
going to tell you here, Karen, is to run a funnel as they've been run forever, which is what most people still in this day and age are not doing.
Mm-hmm.
Gang, you don't have to do this to start. I do need to point that
Okay.
out. I
Okay.
don't want you guys to not launch your products because you don't have every single product I'm about to share with you. Please launch. You build as you go, you add as you go. A lot of
Okay.
times, too, launching with just a product and then talking to my initial customers is all I need to show me their pain points and their problems that I can start creating other products and solutions for. So start above all else. But
Yeah.
I want to see on your order form a flagship product, your challenge in this case, and an order bump. 33% of customers are proven to take the bump no matter what it is, so it's free money.
So could it be like maybe like an audio like a hypnotherapy audio for something?
Of course, maybe throughout these 3 days, again, we dial this in as we go, Karen. As you start
Yeah.
talking to customers, you will
Yeah.
hear their pain points, you will hear their frustrations.
What they
This will
need.
really
Yeah.
help you choose. But like as I'm thinking about it, maybe your customers really struggle with focus and
Oh,
staying
focus
on
is good.
track.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
focus,
now
all
you have
right.
a 3 day challenge. So the big roadblocks and
Yes.
hurdles they might have is staying focused and making sure to finish
Oh,
this challenge all the way through till the end, even
I
though it's
like
just
it.
3 days. So that'd be a great bump. Here's an order bump to go along with your challenge. Here is my meditation or my hypnotherapy for focus. So you can do this every day and make sure that you get to the end and get the results that you
I
want.
like that because it's really
Nice.
effective,
Yep.
actually.
Yes. Awesome. Love that. So now
I
a
always
bump.
put like the homework in my hypnotherapy sessions when they are like procrastinating the homework. I
Yup.
integrate it in hypnosis and they do it.
And there we go. Now we'll just
Yeah.
get paid for it. So
Yeah.
your bump,
Okay.
the sweet spot for a bump is $17 to $97, which is a
Okay.
huge sweet spot. So your product itself is $47. I would probably make the bump 27. Would that price point fit you
Yeah,
nicely?
perfectly.
Beautiful. I'd run it for 27. They don't need to
Okay.
take the bump to get the great value of your product, but it's a
Yeah.
nice additive that can help.
Okay. I
Then
like
we'd
it.
have our upsells, right? So, like you said, upsell number one, I think, was your mastermind for $197. That's a great upsell. I'd love
400,
to.
497.
497, great. That's an awesome upsell. That's
Okay.
fantastic. So we can have if you have other upsells or downsells, right? Because you can have conditional logic in ClickFunnels. So if they take the 497 upsell, that's the end of the process. They go right
Yeah.
to an order confirmation. If they don't take that upsell, you can take them, excuse me, to a downsell where it's like, oh,
Again.
maybe not 497, but would you like my $97 recording of my latest mastermind, right? So that is your true offer. When they come to this funnel, the whole system, they listen to your podcast, you talk about this great asset, they go to the funnel, they get this great asset for free. You say, hey, do you want to fast track your success so I can virtually guarantee your results? They buy your $47 product, you turned a customer into a lead, then into a buyer, and you hit them with your upsells. That's what I want to see. Like full end of the day, all said and done. I want to see a funnel that has a flagship and order bump and 2 to 4 upsells and downsells, a back end
Two to
upsell
four.
track.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm getting there.
Even Karen, even if you don't have the upsells, just having an order bump with your flagship when you launch, I'm ecstatic about that.
So I'm sorry, but what do you mean by flagship?
That's your main product. Everybody who
Okay.
goes through your funnel, your thank you is now an order form page. So everybody to get past your order form, your thank you, they have to buy the main product. Like in
Mm.
.com secrets funnel, if you go to .comsecrets.com, Russell has 3 order form bumps and he has a slew of upsells that go into that funnel. You can't get any of those other products unless you buy the flagship, the main product on that funnel, which in Russell's case would be .com secrets, the book itself.
Oh,
In
I
your
hear you.
case here, it's your $47 challenge. That's the flagship. Everybody has to buy that product, and all of my marketing about the on my page is all about my flagship product.
Oh, okay. All the upsales and downsales has to be related to the
Uh,
flagship.
no, once
No?
the first yes is the hardest yes to get. That first purchase.
Okay.
So
Yes.
all of my efforts goes into getting that first yes. My
Okay.
upsell pages are always less. They're never as much marketing. They're never as much sales. Why? Because I've already got the yes. I've already got the credit
Okay.
card. Now it's just then
Mm,
clicking yes or no buttons. So I don't need as
mm.
hard of marketing. Um,
Okay.
um,
Okay.
so,
So,
goodness gracious, your question. Oh, your upsells do not need to be related to the flagship product itself, but it should be related to the customers and the problems that they're having.
obviously, yeah,
Right. So you
to the
might be
niche.
acquiring customers down here on the low end of your value ladder, but you may want to throw an upsell in there that is like, hey, do you want to join my $10,000 yearly program where I help you through hypnosis throughout your entire year in everything from your marriage to your business to your finance? It doesn't have to be related to the flagship, but it does have to be
Of
related and
course, of
pertinent
my
to the customer.
services. Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Of course. Okay. So if I would add here what you said, all the names are mixed up in my head. The
On the
next
order
thing.
form, you have a flagship, that's your main product, and an order bump.
Yeah. So how would I do that?
Uh, Add the products. It'd be 3 dots.
Uh-huh. Here.
Uh-huh.
Oh
On that.
yeah. Okay, so add the products here.
That's right.
That's what.
Add products. So try to add your product again really quick.
Let's see if it's working. Oh no. Product
Products
has
has
been
products
already
has already
added.
been added.
Oh,
Okay,
oh, oh,
yeah,
it
this is
worked.
definitely just this is your browser. Your browser is guaranteedly cached, Karen. It's probably not a big deal.
It's because
Re
of this.
No, no, no. It's just your browser has a brain, and as you do things, the brain gets filled up, and it happens. You're now an online marketer, so you're going to clear your cache many, many times. This just happens. Reload your browser itself, though. Like right next to the browser URL, that little reload arrow.
Here.
Yes.
Okay.
3 dots on the thank you.
Oh,
Now
there
we
it
can see
is.
the caution sign went to the bag. Yes,
Here.
correct. So this is just your browser caching. It just didn't show you what it's
Okay.
supposed to because the brain is full.
Okay.
But now 3 dots on that thank you page. Add products or manage products now, excuse me.
Manage products.
So there's your main product. And right below your flagship
Oh,
product, you can
here.
see order bump, right? So when go make your order bump product, or is it already made?
The other bump would be the one that's 27
Yep,
or
the
no,
focus
it's no
hypnosis.
not already made, but I
Cool.
will.
No worries. Let me show you how you're going to add it. Go make the
Okay.
product in your ClickFunnels account. Once you do, click Add Product right here.
Where?
Right above your flagship product, that button that says Add Product.
Okay.
Yep,
So sorry.
that's okay. Choose any
Uh,
product for this example.
okay, I'll choose this one. Oh, hypnosis for emotional hunger,
Great,
like anxiety
great.
thing.
Yep.
Okay.
Now, click and hold that second product and drag it down into the order bump box.
Here?
Click the lines to the left of the image.
Here.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. Click and hold and drag it down into the order bump box below. No, no, no.
Oh,
Right,
here.
right. Yeah,
Oh,
right
here.
there.
Oh boy. Thank God
Now,
I have you.
Now you have a flagship product, your main top one, Retro de
Oh, I
3DS.
get it.
And in the order bump box, you now have an. So this is what it's going to look like for you, Karen. Go make your actual bump product and then
Oh,
add that product right here.
okay. So after they buy that, they're gonna see this too.
This will be on the order form, correct?
So can I see that right now or no?
Of course.
Uh-huh.
Now
Okay, update.
you'll have to test the funnel. You'll have to go through your order form to go test that. But so yeah,
Uh,
once you go preview the funnel and fill out your order form and go through the steps, you're rock and roll. And having said that, we haven't changed your buttons yet, and I think it's really important that we do that. So enter the editor for your order form
okay,
page.
do I do update here just in case
Yep,
or
you can go ahead and
okay.
update, but it's already updated. You're good to
Okay.
go. So you can just close. Yep, enter the editor of the thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Bingo. Click on your first button.
Okay.
It'll be
Where?
down a little bit.
Oh, right, sorry. This.
And there we go. That first button. Click that. Hit the go to drop down. Or actually, yeah, go to and then open pop up. It's in the there it is. Beautiful. That's what our buttons are all going to be set to, Karen. So any button they press on the page opens the pop up, which is the order form where they can purchase.
Okay, save.
Nice. Now, really quick, take me to your opt in page because I saw something else there that I want to change.
Okay. Yeah.
Look at your opt in page. Something seems off about it. And there's a couple things I'm seeing.
Okay.
Number one, Karen, I don't see a headline at the top of the page. Do me a
Okay.
favor. Yeah, like I see that. I see that little text there, but that's not a real headline. I want a bold,
Okay.
attention-grabbing headline.
All right.
So, and this headline is going to be built for you're sending people here from your podcast. You have control of your traffic. So this headline should be for those people listening to your podcast.
Yeah.
Fill in your, it could be something simple because we have hot traffic here. So it could be fill in your information below to receive my revolutionary training, guide, resource, whatever this is.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Then
Because
if
here
we
it says like I think I put this should go here because it says here listen to it now to absorb you know these conversations that will help you grow la la la.
Oh, so you're pushing them here back to the podcast where they can listen to your podcast episode. That's what that's saying.
Yeah. So
But
so
we
I'm
don't need that.
just
They came from the podcast.
no,
Everything here, no.
no, they came from a reel of the podcast.
So is this giving away a guide or is this giving away access to your podcast episode?
Access to the podcast. I
Oh,
mean,
okay, great. So that's what our headline needs to say. Fill in your
okay.
best information below to receive access to my newest
Mm-hmm.
podcast episode, which will show you how to done.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect.
Last thing I'm not seeing here on the page is a mock-up, Karen. We want a
Oh,
mock-up. So
okay.
right here, oh, my annotation tool is not here. But anyway, on the right side where your opt-in is, escuche the episode completo here. Yeah. We should have a mock-up of our
Oh,
actual thing, right? So, but you're not giving away the guide, you're giving away access to the podcast itself. So what all this really comes down to, Karen, is we're going to be able to there's definitely different designs that you could use for this.
okay.
Do me a favor, open up a new browser tab and let me take you to a page so you can see.
Okay. Right,
Yep.
let me put this here because then I won't find it. Wait. Uh-huh.
And just type in 108 split tests. Beautiful. Top
Okay.
link. No,
Okay.
sorry. Hit the back
Oh,
button on your browser. There, second link.
this one or this one?
That one. Yep.
Mhm.
There
Oh,
it is.
okay. I like it.
So
Uh-huh.
yeah, and if you go back to yours for me, please, Karen.
Mm-hmm.
Scroll me to the top. All right, now let's look at Russell's really quick. Go back to that split tests.
Yeah,
See
I
how
see
that
it.
lays on the eye? The above the fold is clean and concise, and with one quick shot, it really sets the tone. Like as soon as you landed on this page, you were like, "Oh, this is nice."
Yeah,
You know,
it sends you here. Whoop. like this.
Exactly. And it has a simple headline, 108 split test winners.
Okay,
Simple
I'll do
tweaks
that.
you can make to your funnel so you can make more money now. Clearly telling people where they are. That's all you need to yours. And then if you look on the left, a mock up. 100,
Yeah,
there it is. Right now, it makes it tangible, it makes it real. So I
yeah.
wonder if you can't just make an image that's more of like a cover photo that maybe
Mm.
has like a picture of you, and then to the right or
Well,
left,
can I convert this like
that's exactly what
into a
I'm saying.
mock-up?
Yes, that's like just the cover photo of your podcast. I
Mm.
would make a cover photo of the episode that maybe talks about, in the photo it shows like the three major things that you touch on, right? Just we want something we want to mock up to make it tangible,
Mm.
to make it real, so people really understand like, oh, I need this thing.
Mm. So would you like, if it's a podcast episode, would you like the mock-up, what object would you use? Would you use like a box or a CD? I don't know.
um
Or like a little book? I don't know. Because it's not a book.
it's not a book. I would probably
Maybe
just
a
make,
CD?
Karen, I would probably just make a custom image at the very top of Zoom. Well, you probably can't see it. I'm gonna just stop this really quick. Can you see me now?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, so I'd probably just make a custom image, and I would have like you smiling or doing something like this, or maybe pointing like this right here. And then that custom image, I would then take to Canva, and I would have like secret number one, secret number two, secret number three.
Oh,
I would just make a
okay.
really simple custom image that just again affirms to people like, hey, you want to watch this
Yeah,
because
if
of
you're
the,
listening to this, you're gonna
yeah.
get these
And
three
then just
secrets.
three things. You know, we talk in this episode, we cover
Um,
this. Now it makes it real. Now it makes it tangible. That'll definitely increase conversions.
okay. Perfect. Okay, I'll do that.
Nice.
All right. Okay, so yeah, now I know why it wasn't working the pain thing, so that's good. Well, I think that's it. Thank you.
Awesome. Just make sure
Yeah.
in that funnel we just looked at, just make sure to add it with an order confirmation. You need one more page in the funnel after they purchase, make it an order confirmation page that gives them the order summary. You know, you purchased this product for this price, yada, yada.
Okay, so I have one last question here. It says, right here, there's another one.
Can you reshare your screen? I'm
Yeah,
not seeing you right now.
yeah. Because this I did it because it's the structure that ClickFunnels gave me, right? So
Uh-huh.
it says here, there's another box here, down here. So it says,
Does
you
join my
know,
list?
I don't know why did I put, are you ready to listen to this? So it says click to listen. So I don't, this should not be here.
I don't think so.
No. Should I
No.
eliminate it? I could
Well,
eliminate it.
no,
Yeah.
that should be at the very top of your funnel, is what it should be. Like this is your thank you page. So, oh no, this is your
This is
opt-in
not.
page. So
Yeah.
no, that should not be
Should
there. They have
not.
to opt
Yeah.
in to listen. You're right. You can remove all that.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah. All right. Perfect.
Nice.
Okay. And then but here's that's just it because this is just like a lead magnet, right? It's
That's
just
right.
this and
Add a
this.
mock-up to the right-hand side of it, and
Yeah.
this is it. You have a simple lead magnet. You go from the opt-in into reviews,
Yeah.
into your podcast. Yeah, this is perfect. Just we really need, Karen, have an attention-grabbing headline. The
Yeah.
people you're
Yeah. Because
sending are
it is
coming.
like, yeah, this is,
It's
yeah.
exactly right. An
Okay.
attention-grabbing headline,
And
and
here I'm going to put like the secrets and the photo that you told me.
that'll work
Okay.
nicely.
Maybe with
Yes.
this little round thing and maybe just like a picture on my side, like pointing this here.
Uh, no,
No?
honestly, Karen, there's a ton of ways that you could do this. You can go funnel hack, you can go to ChatGPT, and you can
Okay.
have it
Yeah.
give you some ideas, some
No,
design ideas.
I completely understood what you
Yeah,
told me. So,
I would make it exactly like I said.
okay, perfect. All right, perfect. Well, thank you so much, Dante.
You got it. Great questions here, Karen.
And thanks for your patience, guys.
Yeah, great work. I think that was super useful for everybody to watch. That
Yeah,
was
I mean, I was planning to do my first webinar on the 10th, but I don't know if I will be ready. So let's see
Oh, I think you will. You
on
got
the
it.
ninth.
You got it.
Oh
You got it
boy,
going on. Let's just launch.
let's see.
All right, perfect. Great job,
Bye.
Karen.
Thank you. Thank
You
you,
got
guys.
it.
Bye.
All right, nice. Let's hop over to Charlie. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, all right, Dante. Karen, I think that looks great. I think you're gonna do really well. Warwick actually pointed out, I think your date's not set for Sunday, so on your countdown. Um, so anyway, um, yeah. So Dante, I was hoping that you could go through the funnel with me one more time.
Yeah,
I added some more stuff. Um,
great.
yeah, let me see if I can share. Okay, so this is it's a pretty short one, so hopefully I can go through it rather quickly. So this would be the first page.
Hmm.
Um, I'll see if I could get rid of the +1 over there, and it'll be a different image. I don't know what it's going to end up being, but this is just for placeholder. And when we decide on the image, I'll replace all that at that point in time.
Sure, sure.
But
But you understand how the whole carousel element works
yep,
now?
yep. You straightened
Lovely,
me out. I definitely appreciate that.
lovely.
So go there. And so one of the questions I had is when I put some a workflow that was the same as my workflow from the coasters I did a long time ago,
Hmm.
and I think I should not do that because I think it if I change it, it'll change it for the coaster. Is that true?
No, 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 no. If s- No, it will not. If you change the emails in new email sequences, you're just changing that email. If you change the template itself, then yes, that changes for everything. But you can reuse workflows over and over. That's perfectly fine.
Okay, all right. Because in the other one, I have a workflow. If they don't order it, it'll send them an email. So I'll have to figure out how to add that.
That would be that's a different workflow. So you're going to have two separate workflows, Charlie. One workflow is for if they do purchase. And I
Yes,
believe that's the one we're looking at right
that's
now.
this.
Okay, cool. Take me back to your funnel, please. Exit top left. Okay, click the envelope on your order form. Yup. And then you'll attach another workflow.
Hmm.
And this one, the trigger on this one is going to be opt in.
Oh,
And that means if,
not abandoned?
yeah, you can use that.
Because I think
Yeah.
it's already filled out.
And now the trigger here is opt in. There we go. Opt in on an order form means they filled out step one, but not step two. Now, this will be an entire abandoned cart workflow.
Okay.
So if they purchase, they hit that purchase trigger, they go to your fulfillment workflow. If they opt in and do not purchase, they hit your opt in and they go into the abandoned cart workflow.
Okay. All right. And this is probably from the same thing that I had on my coasters. I'll probably have to go back into the emails and change the emails.
Yes, sir. That's exactly right, Charlie.
Okay, cool. Now I do have another question on the
Sure.
workflow. On this, if you look at the active triggers, just a bajillion of them. It should only be one, I think, right?
Yeah. Oh, no. Here we go. You did beautiful.
I did. I accidentally did beautiful, but okay.
Well, kind of. Uh, the reason you have all of these different triggers is just for all the different product sets that you have. So whether they purchase the one count, you can actually leave all these on, Charlie. Leave all these on. This is totally fine, regardless of any product that they purchase on your order form, whether it's 1 or 10. They get into your fulfillment email sequence. We can set it up different ways, but this is absolutely fine.
This is okay.
This is absolutely fine.
Okay. So if they get into this, I think it's t-shirt '01. Anyway, it's probably this. It's this right here.
And here's what I'm seeing. These are all Oh yeah, you're not selling bourbon. Okay, hold on. So here's what I'm looking at. Let's look at these triggers, Charlie. First, let's look at the top trigger. Your event type. Yep, that's an order. So when a successful purchase is made. Then we go into the funnel. If a successful purchase is made in the Bourbon Auto t-shirts on the page, which is your order form. So if you make a sale in that funnel, then bingo, they get added in. And the next one down, the event type is still successful purchase, but look at the funnel. Now it's for the coasters. And now as I'm looking, all the rest of these triggers are all for your coasters. So you have two funnels using this workflow, which would be okay, but you're not running your coaster funnel right now.
No,
I
no.
would just turn all those triggers off. So leave the top one on, turn everything else off.
Okay. But I guess it's okay to have all these triggers here. It's just, will it just accumulate over time as I use them more and more, use this workflow more and more?
That's exactly right, Charlie.
Okay. Okay, so there's only one active trigger. Okay.
Correct.
I guess I'll probably have to redo the webhook so that it's a different webhook for the t-shirt rather than the coaster.
Yep.
I'll figure all that out and
Yep.
I'll have a different tag. Okay, I can do it, and we don't do that anymore
Correct.
unless I could get them into school, but I don't think I can do that. Okay, and what is step one?
I believe we can, Charlie. We have an API step in our workflows,
Oh,
and I'm pretty sure school has an open API. So you
okay.
would probably hire a developer for this. You might be technically competent to do it. It's just an API call that sends data from ClickFunnels to school. I
Okay.
believe you can set that up in your workflow, no problem.
Okay, all right. That's interesting. It's just a webhook probably.
Realistically, yes, it's just
Yeah.
a detailed webhook.
Okay, that's cool. Um, okay, and this is everybody from the community anyway, so probably don't
Yep.
need because when I do the other thing, I'm gonna get a designer to do the proper, Facebook ads. Let's make it look professional.
Yep.
Maybe they could do a workflow for school or not, but anyway, I'll fall off that bridge when I get there. Okay, so I've got the order bump and the products in here. Um, once they once they go through this and then they hopefully order something, this is gonna be cached. But anyway, here's the order bumps. They get through that, rush my order, which it probably doesn't say that. Then they should go right to here.
Hmm.
So this looks really busy to me. The other one was very clean.
Hmm.
I don't know if I should make this less busy.
I'm not really worried about it.
No?
No, it feels busy because we're missing some things like up at the top. All of this would normally have a background on it, like a blue
Oh,
background, and it
I
would
can
look
do that.
more like a header, and that would really break up some of the monotony.
Okay.
Um, you might want to make like here your opt-in box. You might want to make this have like kind of a background, a translucent, just a light background,
Just
just a
a little
small one.
something.
Yeah, just subtle, just to kind of break it up, because this is just flat white with flat black text. But Charlie, I've been watching these funnels make gazillions of dollars since day one of my career. So
Okay.
while it does feel a little bit busy, I think honestly, just adding a top headline banner color
Okay.
right there would change everything up. And then I would probably increase all of my image sizes to get rid of this stuff at the bottom, just so that's not showing up. So they hit a really clean, sexy above the fold banner on the top, blue, something like that. Shows step one, step two, step three. You're just hitting them with a headline, a subheadline, an image of your thing, and the order form right there. It'll be clean. I'm actually really happy with it.
Okay, cool. Get rid of all this stuff.
No, leave it. Leave it. That's great. You want to, all the risk is on you, but they're not going to see that in the above the fold. When they first hit the page, right, they're just seeing it stops right there. That's what they're seeing.
Okay. Okay. And then how do I get this to work? So this right here, I assume that this should go into the back into the order form.
You didn't add an order form here. You were really smart to add your buttons, but we actually add an order form on the OTO page. So let's add element right there. Do it on your button. Yep. And type check. Let's add a checkout. Go click on your funnel to get out of those settings. Scroll up to your new order form. Click on it.
Click on.
Your order form, correct. Click it. That'll open up the settings of the order form. At the very top, there's a drop down. There we go. Hit OTO. There it is. Now the order form will be gone, and it's going to turn into a yes and no order form. So they only have the buttons yes to buy, no not to buy. That's it. Easy peasy.
Okay, so do I get rid of this no thanks or do I keep it?
That's correct. You won't need the no thanks. And even look at your no thanks button. I can see the black text at the bottom. It says submit form. So that no thanks would actually submit, which on an OTO actually makes the purchase happen. What
Ah,
you would
brilliant.
want to do if you ever want to make a no thanks button, you use you make the button action goes to next step. That means
I
they
see.
don't purchase and they go to your next step in the funnel.
I see. So is this going to be confusing if they don't want to do this?
You're going to remove that button as well, Charlie. You'll see it when you test out your order form. Your order form is now, it's not going to show an order form. It's not going to show product selects and all this. It's your order form turns into a yes button and a no text down below. No thanks. I don't want this product.
That's great.
Yep.
That's great.
Nice. Bingo. There it
Okay.
is.
That's much better.
Clean, simple, easy. You're right.
That's much better.
Yep.
I guess I need to get rid of the shipping piece.
Yep, you can just remove that in the order form. Correct. But it'll all make sense once you make this test purchase of it all, Charlie.
Okay. Okay. All right. So then that, okay, that covers that. And then once they do that, oops, then stop,
Yep, cancel and save.
stop. No. All right. I don't know what's going on.
I don't either. I'm watching your browser spinning up top. It looks like you kind of just crashed for a second. Just reload.
There you
And
go.
if the save doesn't change,
I can do
you know
that.
how to re-add that.
Yeah, I can do that again.
Yeah.
Reload. Oh, geez. Okay, so I don't know if this is gonna let me.
It seems like it just froze. Click that reload button on the pop-up in the middle of the screen. Yeah, click that. And of course, your browser just froze.
Oh no, I wanted to show you
It's
the
okay. Open up a new browser tab, Charlie. Oh, just a brand new one. Type myclickfunnels.com. Wow, and it's really going to do that to you, huh?
yeah, it's messed. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that about does it for me. I
Uh,
mean, I think I showed you the most important parts. Um, I wanted to make sure I got that workflow set up correctly. Uh, I'm glad you showed me about how to do the last part where it'll do yes or no for me. And then the last page is basically just it'll just show you the summary. I assume everything will just flow.
the summary is dynamic. So whatever they purchased displays on the summary, gives them a really clean receipt.
Okay, cool. Cool. All right. Well, thank you, Dante.
Awesome. You got it, Charlie. Great stuff, man.
Thanks.
All right, let's hop over to Warwick. Hey, Warwick.
Hey Dante, how you doing?
Awesome. How about yourself?
Pretty good, thanks. Yeah, just couple of things. Just wanted to follow up on the edits we talked about yesterday,
Yep.
and then I had some technical, sort of more technical detail questions. But for the headline, I added more of the yesterday you were saying instead of just saying risk it all, you said get into the the specifics. So I got those in there. So
Yes.
it's really on the money.
Yep, I love that, Warwick. That's a real headline. I can see the customer. I can see this is perfect. The only thing we want to change now, the headline is
mm,
really large. So because the
yeah,
headline text is so large, it's pushing everything else down, and we want to make it
right.
smaller to pull like your images up. So we can do that in just a
Yeah.
moment, but I love the copy so much better.
Okay. Yeah. And I added the subheading as well. You were sort of talking about
I
getting
would
into the
probably come
journey
up
that they're
with a
going to take.
name for your workbook now, Warwick. Instead of like your
Mm,
call to, you say this workbook helps you adopt the right mindset. That's cool, but that seems like a
mm,
lot of work. And we want to make this as easy and fast as possible. So instead of just calling it
mm,
this workbook, come up with a cool name for your workbook and then say, the Warwick method helps you adopt, right? Or whatever it is. And then
mm,
your text down below could be download the Warwick method now and start your career pivot today. That seems much easier. That seems much more tailored and fast tracked rather than download the workbook. Does that all make
mm,
sense?
mm. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Lovely.
Yeah, that's good. Um, so yeah, I think those are the main edits there. For the
Hmm.
You gave some feedback on the thank you page, so I just tidied up those pictures there.
Hmm.
But I did have, because like when I was putting these together, I did have some questions about where is the can you actually host digital products on ClickFunnels, or do they have to be hosted outside of ClickFunnels?
Oh no, you can host them all right inside of ClickFunnels. You mean like your
You can,
assets, right?
right?
Like your digital
Yeah,
workbooks, your PDFs, your
yeah.
trainings. Oh yeah, we can host all those right in ClickFunnels.
Okay, okay.
Just reload your browser. I think the
All right.
page just got stuck. Yeah.
Yeah. I just had a question because like now I sort of like getting these upsells on the page. You're sort of like, does that mean that I now need to create like another funnel for the video course as well? Like if someone clicked on the video course, then does that need its whole new sales funnel? Does it?
Yes, absolutely.
Mm,
100% Warwick.
okay.
100%. Now,
Yeah.
you can make specific funnels. So you may have, yeah, hit back in the top left for me at the name of your funnel.
Mm,
There we go. And let's try that again.
trying to get
Um,
edit, right?
yes. So you
Edit or
might
preview?
have like
Yeah.
you might have a funnel for this product that is like it has a whole big long sales page. You run ads
Mm,
to it. It's built for cold traffic. But you might want
right.
to make another version of that funnel or a page to sell the product that
Mm,
maybe this thank you
mm,
page pushes to, and it's a little bit shorter. It's not as marketing, it's not as salesy. So you can just
mm.
run everything to that one funnel, or you can make specific funnels and specific pages that you're pushing people to. It just depends on, does that all make sense though, Warwick?
Yeah, yeah, because you've got them at this point they've opted into something, right? So they the
Yes.
first yes, they've bought into you on some levels. You don't want to sort of send them to a totally cold, long,
Yes.
long sales letter.
That's
So yeah, I get that.
exactly right,
Um,
Warwick.
yeah,
Man,
cool.
Zoom has been having a tough week. Every time I get into a session with somebody, it seems like it's doing something crazy to their computer. Charlie's computer hasn't crashed in months, and all of a sudden there it was.
It's annoying, man.
It's crazy. Let's try and preview.
Yeah, yeah. So so do you think because we were talking before about like just getting the funnel live, and I want to time it to be live when the actual the podcast that all this material was based on comes out. So I think it's coming out in about a week or so. So it's still
Hmm.
got a lot of time, but I just wanted to make sure that when the podcast goes out, the funnel is live, right? Whatever we decide to put in there. So
Hmm.
would it, if I can't get all this this sales letter ready in time, is it better not to have it there if that's the case, or
Kind
do you
of.
think we still
I
have
would.
enough time?
No, you have so much time, Warwick. I would just shorten the sales page. You'll be able to create
Right.
a sales page in a week.
Yeah.
Even if it
Okay.
was just short and sweet and simple, like your opt-in page was, where it shows the product, shows what's
Yeah.
inside, tells who it's for, you can make that in a week, no
Mm.
problem.
Okay. Okay. Cool. The other thing was just sort of technical things with setting up a domain name.
Hmm.
And I was trying to book, I was trying to get it done through what's that, Ionos or whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. I'm just having some issues with that because just in terms of I'm not in the US, so I don't have like the anyway. So it looks like I'm going to have to buy the domain outside. So like on Bluehost, for example.
No.
So if
No, no,
I
no.
is that okay?
Yeah,
Or
you can use Ionos. They're a global provider.
yeah, but they're not. You have to set up an account with them, don't you, before you buy? So I'm not in the US. I'm not in anyway, I tried it and it didn't let me set up. So
Why? Because of your address?
yeah, because the location. Yeah.
Oh, I've not seen that. I've actually bought.
So you look at mm,
Oh, I
if you look at
see.
the
Uh-huh.
limited country list. So like
Oh.
I have a UK address, but I don't have a UK phone, so I can't fill out the UK number unless I just put in a random one. But then I don't want to do that. So just a bit of a hassle, really.
Okay, so in that case, yes, you could just buy the domain outside of Ionos, and
Right.
I would recommend Namecheap.
Name cheat. Yeah. Okay.
Definitely over Bluehost. I'd recommend pretty much anything over Bluehost.
I know. I've had their service for so long. I think I'm gonna let it go this year. Actually, they're just their website's so crap. I mean, their service is so crap. It's just unbelievable how
Uh-huh.
bad it is. Um,
Bingo.
but
Yep.
yeah, okay. I'll have a look. I'll have a look at that.
Buy it in
And it
Namecheap,
just
and then when you add it to your
yeah.
ClickFunnels account, when you go to your domains, you're gonna click
Mm,
Connect Existing Domain.
yeah. Yes. Yeah. Right. I saw that. Yeah. You go to domains, right, and
Uh-huh.
then so I just need to get the DNS servers. Is it from Namecheap to point there?
You don't even need to do that, Warwick. We will do everything
Okay.
for you. Once you own the domain, enter it in there,
Okay.
www dot whatever you buy, and then we'll take you
Yep.
through a prompting process that we're going to log into Namecheap for you. We're going to change all your
Oh,
records
nice.
for you. We'll do all that automatically.
Oh, that's brilliant. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do that then. Awesome. So that's one step closer, I think. So I'll do that. I'll do that after the call, and then I'll have a look at the video sales letter after that for the. So just to clarify, like the video course doesn't exist, right? So the video course is only going to get made when you sell it, right?
Oh yeah.
Right.
It's
So
called
it's
a
really
it's called a drip course if we want to put a fancy name on
just
it. But yeah, just make the first
yeah,
module and that's all you need to start selling. And as you start selling, then you
right.
upload a module a week and perfect, you're rocking.
Mm. Hey, I just had just a question here. You see this like block at the bottom
Mm.
on the letter there. You can't transfer that across when you're making different pages, can you?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like
So you
that
see
whole
like the
footer?
LinkedIn block. Yeah. See, yeah, that one there. Is there any way of like check bringing that into another funnel or another
Oh
thing that
yeah,
you're setting up? You can do
100%
that.
there is.
Okay.
We make the section universal is all that we're going to do.
Oh, okay.
So I know we had a hard time getting into yours, but I think I'm going to be able to show here. Let me just try and do this. And here. Am I going to be able to show this? I think so. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to show this. Here's what I'm going to do. Here's what we're going to do. Oops. Let me go here. All right, 2 seconds. Got it. All right. We have a whole doc that shows you exactly how to save universal sections. I just put it in the chat. I know you have a hard time getting into your page itself. So just follow that link, that doc in the chat. You'll be rocking and rolling. And you can make universal sections, Warwick, that you can add these sections to any funnel. And if you change one section or one footer, it'll change across all the other funnels you have it in.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. There's just one final question about because we were talking before about sequencing yesterday about okay now you've got them sort of signed in, let's start sequencing. And I was setting up the letters, you know, sort of the what they are, and then it's sort of like, you know, day 2, day 4, day 6. How do you set up the I couldn't really see how you set the timing, you know, the delay between. I mean, that's something very simple, but I just couldn't find it.
Let's go into your workflow. Click the envelopes on your opt-in page. The lightning bolt says
That
no
one.
workflow. Envelopes say workflow. So yep, click on that.
Yeah.
Let's go into yours. Lovely.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So now we just have to add our delays between your 2 email steps. Click that little gray circle to add.
Okay.
And now we're going to go to delay. It'll be in your green options on the right-hand side right there. Now we can
Cool.
set a 1 day, 1 hour, 1 week. We just set our delays. The big thing with delays, Warwick, you do not need to do the math in your mind. If you want an email a day, it goes email, 1 day delay, email, 1 day delay, email, 1 day delay. You don't have to do the math and figure out how many days in between. Does that make sense?
Okay. Perfect.
So they
So it
would
just comes
opt
up with a
in.
little box there.
Yep. Everything before that 2 day delay would happen immediately as soon as they opt in. They'd receive that
Right.
email. It would wait for 2 days,
Yeah.
send the next.
Yeah. Right. And how long are these workflows? Because, like, you know, is there a point where they finish, or do they keep going, or
It depends, right? Like if we were going to follow the Seinfeld sequence of a workflow, this is something Russell taught years and years ago, but it still works really, really well. Email your list, stay front of mind, stay present in their lives. So email them every day with a Seinfeld sequence. It models the Seinfeld TV show. Each episode is a brand new email, not relating to the previous. So we have a lot of people here that have been in ClickFunnels for years, and they have like 700 emails in their Seinfeld workflow. It never ends. Each day is a new story, and they stay front of mind. For you, this specific email, you're probably going to have like a 3 to 7 part email sequence here. And then after that, Warwick, we can have different things happen. So there's a lot that I can teach you about emails. Like for one, we have conditional goals where maybe if somebody purchases, you make a conditional goal that when they purchase, they stop getting these emails and you add them to a new workflow. We also have a new workflow step. So like maybe at the end of your 7-part email sequence, you want to add a final step that says add them to my new workflow, which is maybe your daily Seinfeld email sequence. Once they start in our business, the emails should never stop. We should be emailing them. We should be staying front of mind and present in their lives every single day.
I got you. Yeah. All right. Thanks, Dante. Appreciate it. I'll get to work on that domain name.
Thanks
a
great,
lot.
Warwick. Awesome work, man.
Thanks, man.
All right, and let's hop over to Mariteo.
Meritu, yes.
Maritu. Great to meet you, Maritu. How are you
Yes.
today?
Yes, nice to meet you too. Hello, everyone. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. So
Awesome.
I don't really have I mean, now I kind of started creating a funnel, but I really have issues with my offers, and I don't know if I can go over that here because everybody's kind of showing the funnel. I don't have one to show, so
No,
is
that's
it
okay. You get to show me in these sessions, you show me what you need. So we can absolutely go work on some offers.
okay? Perfect. So I have so I'm a CPA and I have my accounting firm. And I wanted to, I've noticed a few things and I feel like I can provide a solution to those problems. So I am debating between 2 offers.
Okay.
So the first one is I want to be able to coach small business owners, entrepreneurs, how to do the bookkeeping, because some of them, instead of paying bookkeeping fees, or they don't want to pay bookkeeping fees, they rather do it themselves and they don't know how to do it. So at the end of the year, their books is messed up and they
Yep.
end up paying more fees to the CPAs to fix the mistakes. So
Yep.
I was like, okay, there are some people that I can help by, providing by teaching them how to do the bookkeeping. I was thinking about creating a course because if I have to do a one-on-one for each one of them, it's not going to be efficient. So I
Yep.
was thinking about creating a course and at the end of the course, have like a one-on-one call with them so we can have a plan on how to implement what they learn to their business so they can start applying that. And I was going to add a 2 month support where they can, if they have any questions, they can send me, a chat. I was probably going to use, I don't know, maybe a chat like Signal, something where
Yep.
they can send me any questions they have to have those 2 months.
Yep.
That was my idea. Now I was thinking about what to upsell. Now to upsell, I was thinking maybe I can review the books at the end of the month. Those 2 months of support, maybe I can review the books to make sure that they're doing it correctly. So this is the first offer. Second offer, I wanted to help anybody uh, open a bookkeeping business. So basically teach them how to do the bookkeeping and go through the process of opening the business, looking for clients, setting up the website, everything, right? Now I was going to create a course, same thing for the bookkeeping, and maybe provide a community because I feel like, when you have a community like a Facebook community, people learn more. They can learn from me, but they can also learn from other people's in the community. So I was thinking about that, and maybe I had some issues with because if I create a course in the community, I was thinking about maybe offering some one-on-one to answer the questions personally, but I didn't know what else to offer, like as an upsell, or if what I was offering was enough. Now, my thinking is, I don't want to waste my time and I don't want to waste other people's time. I'm not looking to sell anything that is lower than 1,000.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be at least up 1,000, 2,000 because it takes a lot of time and I have my own business. So it's like I really want to, teach people who are committed, who really want to learn so we can get started.
Mm.
That's my idea. What do you think?
I love this.
Now, the teaching, because I'm thinking about I don't want people to spend too much time, right? When I get something, I want to see the results right away. So my thinking is if I decide to do the course for entrepreneurs, I have to make sure that they can sit down and within 2 or 3 days, they can get it done and still get the knowledge. See what I
Yep.
mean? So what do you think?
Oh, that's fantastic. I love all of that. I'm trying to remember the guy's name. We have a guy in ClickFunnels who's just dominating right now in your
Okay.
exact field. Let me see. Yep, here he is. Booming bookkeeping business.
Mm-hmm.
Booming bookkeeping business. He is fantastic. He's a ClickFunnels member, been here for a long time, but he made a challenge, and that challenge shows people how to do their own bookkeeping in their own office to make sure they get great results and do it the right way. It's
Okay.
fantastic. I'd love for you to really look at him and funnel hack what he's doing. And just to gauge it, I love your idea. A $997 course that people can do the
Mhm.
thing, have the training, have the frameworks. They can get it done quickly, but they get access to the course. So throughout the year, if they need to refresh their memory, they can always go back and just follow your frameworks. I love that. I love the upsells that come off of that as well. So we're talking two different levels of value ladder. First, you're talking showing people how to become their own bookkeeper. And then the next step, you want to show them how to have a bookkeeping business and do this new skill that they have, take this new skill and turn it into more monies and revenues for their business. I love that as well. There's a company called Credit Repair Cloud. It's exactly what they do. They repair your credit. Then when you get your credit repaired, they certify you to become a credit repair pro. And now you can have your own business repairing other people's credit. So I love the whole model. I would want you to focus on one. Instead of trying to build both things at once, that gets really complicated, right? And now we have two.
Exactly.
Yes. Focus on the first, focus on the entry level. I would focus on your course so that you could generate customers that you can then turn into those $10,000 clients where you show them how to build their own bookkeeping business. Your course is first, I think.
The thing is, the model is different because if I want to coach small business owners, my goal is not to make them bookkeepers. It's just to help them understand the financials and be able to do the bookkeeping until they get to a level where they can outsource that. You see what I mean? Now, this is separate from helping anybody, like they don't really need a skill, helping anybody to learn the bookkeeping and then create a business off of that and offering their services.
As bookkeepers.
As bookkeepers. So
Yeah.
I either decide to focus on that, and I intend to create like a channel, maybe a TikTok or YouTube channel. So, and if I create a TikTok or YouTube channel, I cannot, if I decide to focus on the second idea, that means I'm talking to a different audience compared to the first idea where I'm talking to small business owners.
Mhm.
So you think I should go with the second idea first? I mean,
I know I would go with the first idea first. I
okay.
don't think they're disconnected. I think small business owners, many of them have multiple small businesses. If you're talking small business, many of them have two or three. They don't focus on one. They don't scale one. Many small business owners have the mindset and live it every day of the more businesses I have, the more revenues I'll make. Instead of saying, if I focus on this one, I turn this one into an empire. So
Okay.
I would focus on your course. I would
Yeah.
100% focus on the course, focus
Mhm.
on bringing people in. You can have your upsells, you can have your coaching, you can have,
Yeah.
you can make great revenues just from that one course. But you will, I really think you will be able to take people and say, hey, now that you know how to do bookkeeping, you can also open and make a bookkeeping business because they have so many friends that have businesses. So many of their friends are having troubles with accounting and bookkeeping. All from this one course, you could make an entire business built off that.
Okay. Okay. And one last thing.
Sure.
What I was thinking too, and I've noticed that because I've got a lot of clients that way as well. A lot of people, when they want to start their business, the process is it's not an easy process. So they don't really know, even though the information is out there is such a thing as information overload. So they don't know where to start, how to do things, and usually they will book a call with me and I go over that. So that's one thing that maybe I was thinking about, maybe including in my offers. That will be for people who want to start. So basically take them through the process, like the things that they have to do: website, domain, registration with the state, and talk about the accounting side so they can set up everything correctly so they don't run into issues when it
That should
comes
be an
to
upsell from your course, though.
Okay.
Everybody should buy your course because if you included it with the course itself, well, we're no longer scalable. That means every single course that you sell, you have to do a one-on-one call with somebody. So God forbid you sell 40 courses in a week. You don't even have the time to fulfill on that. I would add what you just said as an upsell.
Okay.
And this is our hierarchy of upsells. We've done this forever. You have the DIY, do it yourself. And that's just the course. Somebody can buy the course, do it themselves, get the results. So everybody has to buy the course. Then the first upsell is DWY, done with you. And that's exactly what you just shared with me here. Hey, we'll hop on a call and I'll do this with you. Now that's an upcharge. Now you make more monies on that. Not everybody takes that upsell. You make much higher margins on that. So you go from do it yourself to done with you. And if they don't buy done with you, you can also upsell them with done for you. Hey, would you like me to just come do this for you and be your personal bookkeeper? Do you not have time to do the thing? Well, you can hire me today. So all those upsells come from the one funnel of you selling your course.
Okay. Really helpful. Thank you so much.
Awesome. You got it, Mariteo. Great to meet you. Great to have you. All right. Awesome session, gang. Great start to the day. This is a lot of fun. We're at 12:23 right now. I have to close this one down. I just have another meeting coming up. But I do have another 2 p.m. session today. And even if you're in the 11 o'clock cohort, these 2 p.m. sessions have been light. So I opened it up to everybody today. If there's any final questions, feel free to join. It's the exact same link that you used here today. Same link. Just click it at 2 p.m. Yes, Tatiana, this is the VIP session. 100% it is. You got into the back end. So I'm sorry, I just don't have time right now, Tatiana, but if you come back at 2 p.m., which currently right now it is 12:23 Eastern time. So an hour and a half, come back, click that link. We're going to have another session open. We can get right to work. Yes, Sarah, I'm going to do that right now. 100%. You got it. Charlie, I saw your hand. Do you have something quick here?
I was going to see if you got the shipping thing figured out.
Literally the meeting I'm going to.
Oh, yeah. Should I come back at 2 then?
Sure. Or I'll just shoot you a message. Whatever works best for you.
That's great.
Awesome.
Cheers. Thank you.
Got it. Great stuff. And great work, everybody on the funnels. You guys are doing amazing. Everybody's progressing. Everybody's taking steps forwards. Everybody is learning. This is exactly what we ask of you. So great job. Be super proud of yourself. I know I am. I'll let you